Hello, I'm Fatima Razana. This is my JavaScript Year 6 course, final exam and final project. This final exam has two parts. Part 1 is to contribute for an open source project, and part 2 is to share some knowledge by providing answers uh, to the questions in a tech forum. For the part 1, I have selected validator.js project. Validator.js is a library of string validators and sanitizers. For this project, I have added base 32 encoding validator. The validator name is base 32. Is base 32 validator. Here the regex test for base 32 encoding. Base 32 encoding has A to Z characters in uppercase, 2 to 7 digits, and adds a padding character equal sign to get a multiple of 8 characters. Isbase 32 function takes a string argument and first get the string length. Length should be greater than 0 and it should be multiple of 8, and check for base 32 encoding. If all three conditions pass, then return true, otherwise return false. So this is the isBase32 validator function. Also, there's a test script to ensure the function works properly. So it should validate base 32 strings. Validator name is base 32. These are the valid test cases and invalid test cases. Also, I've added the documentation for isBase32 validator. Isbase32 takes a string and it description check if a string is base32 encoded. I created a pull request to the main repository. This is the pull request. It has the feature, test cases, and the documentation. That's the end of the final exam part 1. And part 2, is to provide answers to take forum questions. I've selected Stack Overflow. So these are the 10 questions that I have answered. Let's walk through one by one. First question, how to convert JSON dates to calendar format. Here there's a date format. We have to get the format in this given format. So my answer, take the date value and split that by slash separation and join with hyphen and use array map to transform into a new array. Question number 2, syntax error unexpected identifier in JavaScript class. So here the question is it is not getting the output. So my answer, in class, to call methods or properties, use this keyword. Third question, filtering data. Uh, there's a array of objects. We have to filter the array of objects and get a specific result. My answer for this question, use array filter method. Using array filter method, return the properties which is matching this condition. Fourth question, how to remove fruit value from my text input area. Here we need to eliminate the value fruit from the given list of arrays. So my answer, use array index of method and make sure that the uh, passing parameter is exactly what is mentioned inside the array, because index of method is case sensitive. Fifth question, create dynamic dictionary and add remove key value pairs. For this, my answer, we can use map object and set key value pairs. And using a for loop, we can access the key and value pairs. Sixth question, how to merge different JSON objects using JavaScript. Uh, Here we can use array map function to reformat the existing array of objects to a new array with newly reformatted objects. So we have the array, take the array, map the array values to the new format of the object. Next question, check JSON property dynamically. Answer, uh, object has own property. Check for a object key and it returns a boolean result. So this is the function to check whether property is available and print something on the console. And call this function here is valid. Takes a array, takes an object and a property name. Next one, how to pass data between nested fetch function. Answer, fetch returns promises and we can chain promises. So get the first result and return that result and chain the promises. This question is to, why did toString split give me variable that holds three mini arrays that each have a length property of 1? So first, use map function to transform birth years into a single array and use reduce function to get the total and the average. Okay. Last question, cannot access object method in JavaScript. So my answer, we can use class syntax. Class user has a constructor with two properties, UID and PWD, and there's a method called display all which prints the property values. Create a new object and print call the function display all. That's the end of JavaScript final exam. Thank you for watching this video.